Warning. Potential hostile identified.
Johnson, did you know he was a hunter? Yeah. One of the things you were supposed to tell us but couldn't. Yep. We f***ed up.
Whoa. You messed up, Manny. If memory serves correct, there were enough clues that me on the outside, and even one of your senior intel analysts on the inside, had clear suspicions of Johnson.
What's wrong with the server?
It's having trouble connecting to the network. Range is spotty, like something is interfering with it, maybe overloading it.
There was nothing wrong with it. Anything else strange happen?
Nothing really. Agent Johnson came back, but he's been trying to help us fix it.
What happened to the agent who sent us to Kenley?
Agent?
Yeah. He was supposed to meet us there, but he never showed. He told us to bring the server.
Do you remember his name?
John? Tom? Richardson? Honestly, I don't remember. It was a pretty generic white boy name.
No worries. We can check the logs.
Agent, when you land, leave the server and start a sweep. I'll get the server from Fernanda and cover you.
Agent Johnson? How did you get to White Oak so fast?
What are you talking about? I've been waiting for you. Who did you think located Birdie?
Oh, right. Sorry, guess I'm just getting a little paranoid with everything that's happened recently.
Anyway, go on, Schaeffer.
Johnson was a good guy. He had the wrong end of the stick, trusted the wrong people, but at his core, he thought he was doing the right thing. He's trustworthy and honest, so you want to believe he's making choices that are trustworthy and honest, and he isn't being manipulated. At the end of the day, everyone wants the same thing. A safe place to raise their family. And now if we could just agree on what that looks like, we'd be golden. We can't agree on whether or not we should be drinking cow's milk. How to keep our kids safe and healthy, that's a war no civilization has ever won. Great. Hit a nerve? You know, it's just new dad stress I didn't know existed until right now. Congratulations, you excited? Thanks. Yeah, just nervous. It's the one job you really can't quit.
Manny is right about one thing. You just can't up and quit a kid. But I sure as heck wish he'd give up this whole leadership thing so he can focus on his family. Theo had the stones to ask a person like Keener if he could retire to properly raise his soon-to-be-born, even while being such an important piece to Vanguard's plan.
I promise, we're done.
Sure.
We are. I made a deal with Keener. We fake our deaths, and I retire from field work. I'm here with you and the baby.
Sure.
What?
When you get bored, what will you do?
I won't get bored.
Family reasons aside, let's face it, Manny's a liability anyway. Sometimes he has trouble reading the room, or he can't follow a conversation. And speaking of quitting, didn't Mari have to help him pull up his pants because he was on the verge of surrendering everything over to Nat because the Black Tusk kept outpacing him on the battlefield? I know there's a no politics rule here at the bridge, but I sure wish I could cast a vote to get him out and get somebody else to take the lead in DC. Maybe even Barden, who just woke up from a coma and still has better leadership capabilities than Manny. I'm sorry, agents. I'm still clearly upset about Manny spilling some of Kelso's confidential details. I'll just get my mind off DC for now and get back to Brooklyn's recent events instead. After shortly mourning the clinic situation, we caught wind of a cleaner base not far from where we were at in Dumbo. And given how brutal these pyromaniacs had been this early, we were looking for a way to enact a little residual revenge, maybe even in the name of Trish.
The clinic is under attack.
Are you somewhere safe?
We have a panic room.
Get to the panic room and hold tight until we can get someone to you.
Hoskins would point our noses to the skate park. The plan? To drop in the area where we'd conduct a routine frontside sweep, making sure to slash through as many bad guys as possible. They tried to keep us from the park, but their attempts proved feeble at best. Once we got to the park, we stalled for a little bit, to take in the sights and sounds.
Is this for us?
Yeah. Hoskins was getting tired of you breaking shit in the bridge, and Theo was worried about you playing at the pier. Too easy to fall into the water and too exposed to potential crossfire. This is safer.
Oh, no half-pipe?
Future improvements. Nothing is perfect. Need to find concrete and build a mold. Too hard to get one in with the equipment we have.
If we were back in Cali, we could have just used an abandoned swimming pool.
You could, but you're not. And I'm fresh out of plane tickets to the West Coast. This is sick! Thank you? Yeah, sorry. Thank you. It means a lot that you did this for us. We did this for all of us. Just stop skating at the settlement and the pier. Use the park. Stay safe and try not to break your leg grinding guardrails.
After the short break, we power slide through the offices and rocket up to the rooftops of this place. Being so laser focused, we even ran past the comm we'd listened to in a little bit. Once we got to the open air upstairs, they came at us like a hurricane to keep us from getting to the intel on the laptop that Anna detected. After some time defending Anna's hack, we uncovered a text doc with a video file password, one we'd use a little later. I also took a listen to the earlier comm we initially skated past. Turned out it was a conversation between a Matthew Grant and his director of photography, Hollins, who we'd run into later.
Listen, I know you're nervous, but you've got this. We've set everything up. We just need to perfect the timing on the shot and the squib. The team's more comfortable with you. Besides, I need to get back to Violet. She needs her afternoon walkies. You've got this.
Thank you, Grant. I won't let you down.
All you have to do is try. If we don't get it today, it's fine. No producers breathing down our neck, no production deadline. We will get it done when we get it done. And when it's perfect, we can release it into the world and change everything.
No pressure.
None. We know what story we need to tell, and we have the luxury of time and the technology to get it right. That's the dream.
As we continued forward, we settled into this spot that looked like a studio with a New York City skyline, props, and a console. We didn't even get a moment to think about what we were looking at when reinforcements came, led by that firecracker Hollins from the previous audio file. This guy went off the rails because we were peeking into details of their agenda. Regardless, it didn't take long to put this sad plant in a fiery coffin. Once we finished with the console, Anna cross-checked any communications that included Grant, and she gave me this.
Grant, pleasure to meet you. My name is Richard Danvers.
How do you know who I am? I did SFX on a commercial for her like 10 years ago. I can't believe she remembered me.
Well, she said you left quite an impression.
She left quite an impression. Gosh, she was so young back then, so powerful and commanding. You can't help but respect a woman like that. I'm frankly incredibly flattered that she even remembered me. I was such a small part of the team back then.
Her special talent is recognizing talent.
I don't understand how I can help.
We have a proposition for you.
For anything.
Do you still have access to a functional film set?
Sure, in Brooklyn. We locked everything up when they quarantined Manhattan. It's been abandoned for months. I've still got the keys. As long as the equipment's still there and no one's burned down the building, we should be good to go.
Excellent.
My immediate question, what exactly would Danvers and want with this nerd's skill set? We'd find out soon enough. All in all, up to this point, the mission had been a grind, but there was one thing missing: the video file. So we rolled into the production room to see what we could find, and as luck would have it, things got even sketchier. Using the password we found showed us this.
Swear your fealty to me, or face the consequences.
Cut. What? You're doing great. Just the line is loyalty, not fealty.
Right. But what did I say?
Fealty. Other than that, it's perfect. Just fealty makes him sound like a medieval feudal lord, and he's not that far gone.
Not yet.
Right? Right. Okay. Let's go again.
Swear your loyalty to me, or face the consequences.
Fuck you, Keena.
Cut. All right. we know what we need to do. Let's reset, bring in another car and a new wardrobe for our city.
And if the video wasn't enough of a sack tap, Anna also threw this in for me.
Can you really make him say anything?
Sure. What would you like him to say?
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Yeah, you got it.
Tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor play that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
That's uncanny. He sounds just like him through the modulator.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The text-to-speech is garbage. It always messes up the inflection and pronunciation, but if you get an actor who can breathe life into the tech, you can bring anyone back to life.
This is fascinating and impressive.
And dangerous if the wrong people get their hands on it. The promise of the perfect deepfake is just one good actor away.
So basically, these guys are creating deepfakies of Keener to make him look worse than he actually is. But I'm not about to feel the pressure to pull a 540 on my thoughts on Keener. It just can't explain away a lot of the things he did do. I know having to see through potential illusions could be a nightmare going forward. I know it may seem impossible to deal with, and as much as I'd like to cannonball myself into more of this bull flip, I think it's just best to lay back for a second, pivot to give us all a moment to breathe. And while you do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and think on some fun stuff, like being at the skate park wishing I could pull off some tricks like a red tail slide or something. I'll be watching, agents.